Top knot. Everybody's icky part. Again, I use straights. I know a lot of people use straights and curves. And you can see what her face looks like now with all the hair. I do the front, from the ears forward first. I come in and just scissor the above the eyes a little bit, not much. But you want to take everything off that is hanging over that clipper line that you made earlier when you shaved your face. Okay. And stop. She likes to try to tilt her face where it's hard to do her. Sometimes she likes to play those games and she likes to keep her eyes closed. You gotta see what I'm doing. If you come this way, it works, but it doesn't seem to lift everything that's behind the eye. So I come behind the eye a little bit and do that because I don't know why it doesn't work. And then on this side, same thing. I just come, if there's anything curling, this one didn't have any, it's okay. And then you can shake their head, take the top knot with the ears if they don't have anything sore. Stop. Now I've done that, I've kind of exposed the eyes a little bit there. What I like to do is bring it on around because I want it even with where the top of the ear is going to be. So I take it back to the ear. Be careful not to cut that ear right there. I gotta say, I've never done it. I've come close, but I've never done it. Stop. We got a lot of ear twitchers like her. But you can see what I'm doing. I'm giving it the shape I want. And that's what will fix the rest of my top knot. But right now, you can see the edge I'm giving it right here. Now, a lot of people will come out too far. To me, it looks bad. Some people come straight up. That's just a little too pinched for me. And like I said before, everybody has their own unique style. Their own style. I guess that's all I can use. So I'll do the same thing on this side, just even them up, make them look the same. I think that's the hardest part, but all you got to worry about right now is the front. And then you can take it over the top a little bit, but not too much, because you can always take more off. You can't put it back. Now the shelf on the front here, we call this the shelf. Some people don't, for a pet trim, you don't tend to keep it as long because it'll relax pretty fast. But if you take it too short right now, in another day or two when that hair kinks up like it always does, it's going to look like the dog has seen a ghost. Really surprised. Stop. Now you can see I've got one side beveled out too far than the other side. So I'm going to fix that. And again, you can do all of this with thinning shears. It takes a while. Stop. Stop. But you can do it. Okay. Now, except for the top, the front is done for me. I like to take this out because it tends to hang down, start hanging down a little bit in a day or two. She's going to want to shake her head. Okay. Stop. Now when I get that done, I tend to take it over to the side. At the top, you see what's hanging over. Shape it and match it with the other. Okay. And then bring it over this way. Bring it to the front and to the side. Stop. Alright, there's that. Okay, now then, the way I do it is stop. Up here. If you have anything hanging over, you scissor it. Don't get the ear. You want to go behind it a little bit. Not a whole lot, just scissor off what's hanging over. And same up here. Scissor what's hanging over. That typically tickles their ear like crazy. The static is not helping. I'll raise her up a little bit. Nope, up. Okay. Then what I do is, you see where it is here, and you see where it is here. And you don't want to go straight up and down right now. If you already have a line that's there from a previous groomer and you liked it, stick with it. There's several ways you can do this. This is the easiest way. I can tell you how to go into it another way, how we always set a top knot, and it's to come in like this. You put your blade on top of that ear and you just go down. I don't want to reset any lines, so I'm not going to do that. But if you're putting in a new top knot on a new puppy or something, that's how you do it. And then you just kind of do this. Stop leaning on me. You just kind of bring it on back. Now, I liked the way her line was before, so I left it. And I don't want any extra long hairs or anything like that. Now, I'll just take this over. You can see what's hanging over right here. And you just fix it. And fix it. And fix it. Okay. And we'll do the top part in a minute. That's just cutting in the sides. You can make it tighter if you want. I don't like it real tight. I like it more like that. And then we'll take all this in a minute. Now we gotta fix the other side. See, I've got this pulled back. I'm gonna take this right here. Stop. Okay, that's level with that side, and then stop. You see that hanging out right there. It tickles. I understand that. Okay, you shake it. I always let them shake it, or they're just going to keep fighting you and wanting to shake their head. Okay. Now, we got the same thing. We got that line back in here again. And we got static. And we got this in here, so I'm going to just move it around so you can see where you're, what you're going to be cutting. You can use a fabric softener in water, diluted down, and lightly spray to keep your static from being awful. And, I'm going to just spray a little bit of Clicker Slicker on her just to help. This isn't really an anti-static, but it will work. Anything wet will probably work. You don't want to put much, but okay, that helped. She had a lot more hanging over on this side than she did the other side. Quit pushing. Stop. Okay, now you can see it from the front. Got the little split in the middle. Just Fix that like that. Let's see how that's much here. Quit looking that way. Okay, and then stop, Casey. Stop. You want to just make it look nice. She's got way too much up here. So I'm just gonna depends on what look you're going for. I mean, you want it to balance, you want it to look nice, but you can come see it from this side how much more balanced it looks other than stop. And then I'll take it this side. And then make sure it's even from the front. There. Alright. Let's see some. And you don't have to have it this tall. You can have it a little bit shorter. But you don't want it too much short because you'll have a flat top. And then we're going to do the ears real quick. The way I do the ears is just, it's pretty simple. You can tell she chews on hers right here. And the way I alleviate most of that is just trim it up even with it. Sometimes you might have to have a shorter ear. Oh well. But you always want to trim your ears just to tips for show. If you want to keep them long, at least do the tips. They look so much nicer. She chews this one a lot more. You can see how much shorter that is. I'm not going to even that up. I'll take it pretty short, but I'm not going to even that up just yet. That's pretty simple. Make sure it's even. Okay. And that's it.